hibiscus flowers are used to decorate and worship gods. As you can see here, the hibiscus flower is used to decorate Lord Shiva, and it looks so beautiful on the god when it is offered to God. See this wonderful flower of hibiscus. What a lovely flower it is. It is a combination of number of flowers you see. This is one flower, this is another flower. So a combination of, in fact it seems there are 3 flowers, because this female part, here it's visible 1, 2 and 3. That is stigma, 3 stigmas are visible, then styles are 3. So it's a combination of 3 flowers of hibiscus which have come together. Hibiscus plant is a shrub, as you can see here, and how the leaves have got reticulate venation you can see in this, and these are the buds of the plant, and the leaves are so green in color, and you can see the flowers of the plant also look so beautiful, red colored flowers. See the anthers and stigma, how they are visible in this flower, so clearly visible, so we can study about the flowers also. Got the pigment flavonoids. Flavonoids give the orange and yellow color to these leaves. So there are various types of pigments found in these leaves, but main pigment needed for photosynthesis is chlorophyll, which helps in producing starch in these leaves. Or tree of jarul, as you can see here, or it is also called as Largestomia floriginae, crepe flower or pride of India. And you can see the wonderful flowers which come up in the summer season, and the fruits. So this is a summer season flowering plant or tree, which is the state flower of Maharashtra. So you can grow this in your gardens and enjoy their beauty. And these are the flowers of Largestomia or pride of India, which is used as an ornamental plant in the Asian countries and in India also. But there are some countries where its leaves are eaten, like in Japan, Philippines, its leaves are eaten, and in some countries like Vietnam also it is used for eating purpose. To grow this plant, actually the seed of the plant which is obtained from the flower, once the flower grows up and the petals of the flower fall down like this, so after that the seeds which are obtained, they are put in the soil and it will come out as an ornamental plant. Due to these flowers, it looks very beautiful. Its pods are also a narcotic. 5 to 6 petals in this flower which are purple colored, and in the center you can see the female and male parts are visible. There is a stigma and anthers, there are number of anthers, and on the back side if we see of this flower, we can see these are the sepals. 6 sepals are there and they are all joined together, and this is the pedicel of the flower, and here there is ovary. So I hope you have understood the flower of Jarul or pride of India, which is a wonderful flower. This hibiscus is actually a shrub. You can see the wonderful flowers of hibiscus, and on this a climber has climbed up. As As you can see, this is a climber of bitter gourd which has climbed up on this hibiscus, and hibiscus stems are very thick and brown. Students, let's learn about the floral structure and parts of this hibiscus flower, and this is Pride of India flower which I am showing you here. So let's see what all are the parts of the plant and the flower. So this you have already seen in my previous videos also. This is the stem of hibiscus which is having these internodes. These are the nodes at which the leaves are coming. Let's see the venation of the leaves. The leaves are having net-like venation, as you can see in these leaves. The leaves are showing a net-like pattern. So it's a reticulate venation which is found in these leaves. Now stem, you can see stem is thick and brown, and it is actually a shrub plant. Now these are the small buds which you can see in this plant. Now hibiscus flower I am showing you because it is of two different types. As you can see here, this is a multiple flower, means number of flowers are coming together in the same flower. That is this type of flower. In this there are number of flowers in the same flower, and there are so many petals. In this multiple flower we can see the sepals are there. Sepals are also of two types. There is one wall of sepals which are attached, or they are connected together, and this is another wall of sepals which is there at the bottom, and this is the pedicel part. How this flower of hibiscus looks. Here the single flower is present because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals only in this. Now you see the bottom part. Here again two types of sepals are there. These are divided sepals. They are 6 or 7 in number, and these are the joined sepals. Sepals which are joined to each other. And then this is the pedicel part of the flower. Now inside this flower, when we see here at the center, this is a very typical flower which clearly shows the male and female part. You can see these are the anthers which are present here, and anthers are attached by the help of the filament. Thin filaments are there. This on the top which you are seeing, this is actually the stigma part. Stigma is at a number of stigmas are there, and they are attached to a single filament. On this filament these anthers and filaments, that is stamen part is there, and this is the pistil part. Stigma, style, and in the center we have got ovary. If I dissect it, I will be able to show you the ovary. So let's dissect and let's see how it looks. So when I dissect it, inside you see this swollen part which is seen here, this part, it is the ovary part, and there is a small some thin structure is coming here. That is actually the part of the flower which helps it to pollinate. That is pollinating tube. And now if I dissect it further, I hope you will be able to see there are some small yellow colored things inside, and they are actually bead like things which are there inside, which have got attached to my fingers also. They are actually the ovules which are there inside it. I hope you are able to see. So these are the parts of this flower of hibiscus. You can see here on the table also these pollen grains have fallen down. Actually these pollen grains which have fallen down here, these are taken by the bees and butterflies. These pollen grains are taken by bees and butterflies, and they sit on another flower and they will pollinate. When they sit here on another flower, they will pollinate that is they will make the pollen fall here on the stigma, and that pollen grains are carried by the pollen tube through this stigma style to the ovary, and the pollination occurs in this ovary part. So ovary converts into fruit, and ovule, which I have shown here inside, it forms the seed of the fruit. So ovary will become fruit and ovule will become seed, and all the petals and sepals, they fall down when the fruit is formed. So I hope it is clear to you from these two different type of flowers, that is the hibiscus flower, single flower of hibiscus, and the multiple flower of hibiscus, and flower of the pride of India. It is clear to you that what are the floral structures present and what are the parts of the plant. The major parts of the flower, I hope, are clear to you by this video. So we will understand more about different type of flowers from my other videos. So stay tuned to your own channel, that is Unique Learning. Let's learn more about flowers, plants and their various parts and their health benefits also from a number of videos which ma'am has already put in the channel, and there are a number of more videos which I am going to show you. So stay tuned. So ovary will become fruit and ovule will become seed, and all the petals and sepals, they fall down when the fruit is formed. So I have clearly explained you the various parts of the flower and how pollination occurs, how is the fruit formation occurs, and what is the thing which converts into fruit and seed. So stay tuned, be a part of your channel and give your wonderful remarks. Don't forget to share this video, give your likes, and I hope you are watching the videos on a regular basis and you have